Hey everybody, welcome to Words of Wisdom episode number 8. This is Coach Jose, and today I want to talk to you about fleas, elephants, and you. So, fleas are very interesting. They can jump like crazy. And if you were to take a jar and fill it with fleas and cap that jar so they couldn't jump out, but they still had air so that they can breathe, you'd see the fleas jump, and they would jump, bounce off the lid, bounce off the sides, and they would keep jumping, trying to escape. Slowly but surely, the fleas would stop trying to escape because they figured out we can't get out of this jar. And after a while, maybe a few hours, a day, depending on the fleas, they'll stop jumping. They'll realize they can't get out of the jar, so they won't jump. And if you took the lid off of that jar, they wouldn't try to escape, even if they could. Even though we know that they could, they wouldn't try to escape. Now, how about the circus elephant? Elephants are trained to not escape by using this tool. The circus owners would take the baby elephant and they would attach to its ankle a collar, which had a heavy chain attached to it, which was attached to a heavy stake driven into the ground. So no matter how hard the elephant pulled, it couldn't pull that stake out of the ground. And the harder it pulled, the more it began to cut itself. So it would begin to experience pain. Now this would go on for a while, and the more the elephant fought, the more it hurt itself. And so it eventually would give up. And even when it would grow to be a full-grown elephant, weighing thousands of pounds, just by placing that collar around its ankle and a chain that's no longer attached to a stake, but just to a simple wooden peg that it could easily snap if it wanted to. But it won't escape because it feels the chain around it, and it relates it to the pain it experienced as a young elephant trying to get away. So it has learned that it has limits. Now, what about you? What limits do you believe that you have? Because in both cases, the case of the flea and the case of the elephant, the limits are what they believe. And they believe it because of their past experiences. So have you failed at something in the past that's still holding you back? Are you like a flea who has the ability to rise above the constraints that you have in your life right now, even though you failed in the past? Or are you like an elephant who, even though you've grown much stronger, much more capable, you're still held back because you remember the pains that you felt from your struggles and your failures in your youth? So what I would like you to do is to learn from the flea and learn from the elephant and understand that your ability to break out of whatever situation you are in is not in any means tied to your past experiences. Just because you failed in the past doesn't mean that you will fail in the future. And if you do fail today, keep trying. Do it tomorrow. Do it the next day. Keep jumping, keep growing, keep pulling. And eventually you will be able to break out of whatever it is that you feel is holding you back. Okay, so this is Coach Jose saying, we'll see you next time.